Before you stuff your doll or pillow, make sure you have it turned all the way out and that your arms, legs, and any corners are fully pushed outward. You will stuff your doll or pillow with polyfill. You'll use a stick or a ruler or something to help you push the polyfill down into the corners or the arms or legs. If you can get your hand in there, you can also use your fingers to do this task. You may notice a part where you may need to mend it, where the sewing of the seam on the sewing machine didn't quite make it. I'll have to mend up the leg of this little guy. And I'll show you how to do that here in just a little bit. Be sure to fill around for any holes or voids where you still need to get some polyfill down in there. Although you want to get it fully filled, you don't want to fill it so tight that you have trouble sewing up the opening. You're going to use regular thread and the regular needle to sew up the opening of your doll or pillow using a basic whip stitch. I'm using a black piece of thread here so it shows up in the video, but you may want to consider using a color of thread that blends into your background fabric. It really doesn't matter on mine because I'm going to cover it up with hair anyway. You can see here that I'm tying on the stitch. Remember, it's very, very important to go around and around in the same spot, probably 3 or 4 times until the thread does not pull loose. Remember to tie it on, just go through your stitch and come right back through and go through the big loop and pull tight. On a whip stitch, you're simply going around and around and around, in one side and out the other, over and over. Stay very close to the edge and make sure you're getting the needle through both sides of the fabric. You also want to fold in the edges of your fabric so that you have a neat edge. You want to fold in the frayed edges towards the inside and sew 2 neatly folded edges together. And of course, when you get to the end, you need to tie it off again several times in the same spot, creating a knot with your thread. You can see here, now I'm choosing white thread to blend in with my doll, and I'm closing up that part of the leg that needs to be mended because the sewing machine didn't quite do it correctly there. For mending, I'm using the same type of whip stitch, staying very close to the edge, and I was sure to fold in the frayed edges of the seam so that I have a nice clean edge. Now my doll is ready for some embellishments. I found this doll pattern at itsalwaysautumn.com. Thanks, Autumn. These are great patterns.